Okay, so apparently there's some kind of significant dialogue with Mitchell. You sweeties did pretty well last night. Managing to beat out the Brights is no easy feat. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a walk in the park. We had to pull out all the stops for that win, though. It's all in good fun anyway. I'm sure it'll help those two mature as well. Oh yeah, before I forget, wanted to tell you all that Eiyuu is back from that business trip of his. Sadly, a request from City Hall came as soon as he got back, so he's assigned to guard duty at a conference there. I could have sworn that the police were in charge of City Hall security. You're correct. Furthermore, the 1st Division is usually tasked with it. Guess this is what you'd call joint security. Heard there's a bunch of big boys from across the continent coming to these conferences, so you need some strong men to take care of all of them. Yeah, that sounds plausible. Hell, if the Divine Blade of Wind is there, then it's the safest place in the whole dang city. So due to all these circumstances, the police and guild are cooperating. Oh, that reminds me, Saul and Joshua said they had some personal business they needed to take care of. They said they were going out to some remote area, I guess. Meh, Eiyuu is back in town, so I'll give him a chance to catch their breath. Anyone up here? No. What are you doing here, Waldo? Yo, you losers still at it? Heh, you guys are looking pretty tired. What's the matter, you weak? Unfortunately, not all of us have freakish stamina like you, Wald. Wait a second, are you planning to go out to the festival again? What's the matter to ya? How we spend our time at the festival is none of your damn business, kid. Right, I'm not sure what we expected. We are completely incompatible with them. By the way, Red, let's have ourselves a real fight next time. No more pussyfooting, you coward. I'm not gonna sit here quietly after seeing that little stunt you pulled back there. You gotta give me a break, dude. I got a little carried away yesterday. Happens to the best of us, you know? Keeps getting more and more interesting. I just want to take you on when you got your head out of your ass. Huh, yeah, either way, it was kind of my mistake to get all riled up. Hey, I'd love to beat the hell out of that black-haired kid. How about you, asswipes? I'll beat the piss out of every single one of you, too. Wazzy included. Dude, we have the right to enjoy this festival as much as anyone else. A bunch of cops don't have the authority to strip us of that right. As long as you're not bothering the others. Yo, Wald, where are you heading today? Oh yeah, I think I'm going down to Central Square. For delinquents like us, your bros are more important than your family. Am I dishing my family? Hell yes, I ain't no hypocrite. Okay, so Eiyuu and Dudley have a conversation here. City Hall, 2nd floor. None here. So way more members of the media here than I was expecting. I have to increase the amount of seating. General Affairs 2nd Division is busy handling an event today. That's actually pretty rare. Oh, I never noticed this path before. That was dumb of me. What's this place, Elie? It's the reception hall. They use it for all kinds of diplomatic meetings. It would appear it's being used for some sort of synopsium sponsored by Grandfather today. What is... I understand the plan. I'll proceed with guarding the area then. Understood. The 1st Division is normally more than sufficient for security. I hope you don't hold this against me. I can't blame them for asking me. There are a number of foreign dignitaries in attendance. I'm sure the guild's help was requested to provide extra reassurance for their safety. Spare me the explanation. I'm already aware of the circumstances. See to it that you won't cause any blunders, Sir Divine Blade. I'll do my job well. Watching them bicker back and forth might be more entertaining than an Ark and Seal show. They really do make an oddly entertaining duo, don't they? The two of them appear to be working together to guard the synopsium. We probably shouldn't get in their way. Let's leave them to their work. We can't go back in. Oh well. Looks like I won't be able to avoid accepting the quest if I want to get additional dialogue from the receptionist and Grace today. Anyways, I better talk to Anton too. I've been in Crossbell for 3 days now. The city rages on, but I continue to stand idly. Was I not supposed to change? Why have I not yet changed? A gentle light shines down from the skies, so on these wasted days, Anton is out here trying his best. Man, nothing beats a good poem. That cheered me up a little bit. Remember to change oneself, the change must come from within. I get what it's trying to say, but how do I actually approach the problem? Poor guy is heartbroken pretty badly. He figured he'd become a poet as an outlet. To his credit, he's lasted a lot longer than I was expecting. Anton's a fickle guy. Well, regardless of where this all works out, Anton hasn't taken into consideration how he'll pay for his living expenses. I'm sure he'll call on me once he's decided what he wants to do. Who knows how long it'll be though. In the meantime, that bench is looking comfy. I think I'll take myself a nice little nap. That's great. That's the boss here, McKinnon. Oh, you have some business here or something? Sorry, but try and keep it down, will ya? I don't have time to take care of visitors. Is he an editor or something? I don't remember. Sometimes see someone who looks like him with Grace. Okay, I can't do anything here. Oh well, might as well just talk to her and Grace for now. It's not like since I know this quest is long term and enough anyways. Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. How may we help you today? Hello, we're the Special Support Section. We're here to follow up on the support request you submitted. Oh, it's nice to meet you all. Thank you for coming. The person responsible for submitting the request wishes to explain it to you in person. Do you mind? Is now a good time? What if I said no? Sorry, we're a little busy at the moment. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Oh, really? That's unfortunate. Well, you know where to find us. Please come by again if you find a time that is convenient for you. Oh, that's strange. I don't see Grace in any of the rooms. Maybe she only shows up in this room if you actually accept her quest. Yes, that would make sense. Oh well, in that case, might as well accept. Wait, no. I'm curious. Where would Grace be right now if you didn't take her quest yet? That's a good question. Maybe she's out here? Oh, she is. Howdy, friends. Excellent work yesterday. I just added the finishing touches to an exciting article about yesterday's race. Really, Grace? She's turned it into an article, eh? Can't say I didn't see that one coming. But we won, so that will improve our street cred. You betcha. We're featuring it in an extra special issue of the Crossbell Times that we'll be publishing on the final day of the festival. Your ventures will always make for superb stories, so I'll be keeping a close eye on you. She's building us up just to tear us down, isn't she? That has been the parent thus far, yes. Now where was I? It's time to go and check out the hot spots of the anniversary festival. Off we go, Reigns. You better keep up with me. Got it, ma'am. In that case, I'll go back to the CNS and take on the quest. I don't want to miss out on whatever special dialogue you have. Yeah, we're trying to help you out now. Wonderful. I know it's by yourself, but please go upstairs to the second floor. I'll call and let her know you're ready. Okay, sounds good. Anyway, should we head upstairs? Is that a detective? Hello, my wonderful friends from the Special Support Section. It's you, Grace. Why am I not surprised? Jeez, what the heck did I ever do to you guys? Pretty rude reaction to give to one of your most loyal fans. You should all be rejoicing at the fact that you've been graced by my presence while I'm oh so busy. I'm not sure I understand where you're coming from. That is unimportant though. Will you please proceed with an explanation of what your support request entails? Sheesh, I figured you'd react like that. Anyway, let me give you the rundown. You probably got the gist of it when you read the request, but the Crossbell Times is aiming to publish an additional issue meant to act as a tour guide. And your best friend Grace is leading the charge. Isn't this my most fabulous idea ever? Eh? Gotta admit, I'm on board. Please continue, Grace. Right, so I'd like for you all to go take photos to use in the magazines if you're up to the task. I only need the snazziest shots you can take of Crossbell's most popular sightseeing spots. Monsters roam the highway, so we aren't exactly the most suited to go straight into the front lines to get some great action shots, you know? However, I have my reservations as to where any of us are qualified for the job. We cannot guarantee the level of quality you aim to seek with the photographs we take. Reigns is already busy enough thanks to how crazy the anniversary festival is. He's usually my right-hand photographer, but alas, I don't think we're allowed to take any photographers with us like an SC. Oh well, I prepared a nice little memo for you guys that outlines all the best tourist spots to take photos. I'm counting on you to bring some fantastic shots. As long as any of you have the tiniest bit of experience handling a camera, then we're golden, my friends. let's have Elie do it. If she can keep a steady shot of her gun, then maybe she can do the same with a camera. I actually have a little bit of experience. Whoa, seriously? You do, Elie? Huh, news to me. Curious, I would believe you would need to use an orbital camera for quite a while to master it. Well, it was a hobby of mine while I was studying abroad. Of course, it's been quite some time since then. I've probably gotten a bit rusty at it. That's more than perfect. Trust me, it's still better than being completely green. Well, now that we've resolved that issue, are you feeling up to the task? Yeah, we should be good to go. We accept your request, Grace. Oh, my heroes. Well then, here you go. So all you need to do is find scenic spots around Crossbell and take some photos with this camera, right? Bingo, and I better not find any scratches on it, okay? Oh, right, one more thing to be cautious of, everyone. Lay it on us. Let me guess, we don't have this camera has limited capacity. The Erebonian Empire's border can be seen as clear as day from Belgard Gate, as can the Calvardian border from Tangram Gate. It's a huge no-no to include any pictures of them in our magazine, so please try and avoid snapping any shots of them, okay? Is it due to political tensions? Indeed it is, Elie. Circumstances on our side prohibit us from using them too. So taking any photos of the border is a no-go. Anything else we should know? Yep, I'm setting a minimum quota of 5 photos to submit. Feel free to take more than that if you can. We're going to publish it at the end of the festival, so take as many photos as you can. After all, the more photos you can take, the more it'll help us out in the long run. Yeah, that's about it for now. Understood. When you've wrapped up everything up, just let a receptionist know and she'll give me the ring. Well, anyway, back to work I go. I'll be eagerly awaiting your results. Some people never change. Can't say I've met many ladies with a personality as wild as hers. Well, I think it's safe to assume that Grace is literally incapable of running out of energy. Where exactly is she able to muster up her limitless vitality from? Well, regardless, she managed to skillfully redirect all of her busy work onto us. And who cares? Doesn't sound like she was in too big a hurry for the photos. Yeah, day 4 should be the best day to turn it in, I think, after we get to the ancient battlefield. Suppose we should just remember to take photos as work takes us on our rounds. True enough, entrusting the photography to Elie will ensure that this request will be completed with ease. Please lower your expectations, it was just a small hobby of mine. I'm sure you'll be fine, Elie. Let's just make sure to remember to take some photographs when we come across some scenic spots. Okay, and you had some additional dialogue. Talk. Grace was actually the driving force behind the push for a tour guide. All of us at the Crossbell Times appreciate your assistance in this next publication. Yeah, I can't submit photos yet. Hey everyone, I heard about yesterday's event. Sounds like you had it hard. I won't try to pry any details out of you, but given the satisfied look on Grace's face, I think I get the situation. Huh, really? Color me impressed. I was bracing myself for the worst when Grace showed up to be the MC. I must admit though, Grace managed to liven things up, don't you think? She was a touch aggravating. We must look into a method to exact a revenge on her. I'm with you there. Maybe we can shake some information out of her next time. This might be the first time I've seen anybody behave this way towards Grace. Surprised you guys are trying to get back at Grace. She usually just gets under most people's skins. You guys at the special support section must be awfully composed. Well, not exactly. What the? I'm giving you this offer from the goodness of my heart, okay? This is for your own good, Ashley. Accept Rivache's protection. We'll make sure to have your businesses back. How many times have I turned this offer down now? You don't seem to understand, Ashley. I know exactly what you're capable of, so I'd like to sell this without having to take you down. Don't think we'll let you off so easy. Cough. Interesting offer, my friend. Hit me with your best shot, Garcia. And then she turns out to be an even better martial arts master than everyone in the downtown district, right? And then she just suplexes Garcia. Smashes his head through the floor. My business extends all the way from Crossbell to eastern Zemuria. Get over yourself. My roots are too much for some hot-headed petty criminals to handle. Once you get up for your fixed goal, you can get over yourself, Mr. Mafia Boss. Wait, who do you think you're talking to? Don't get too cocky, you fool. Hey, customer. Yeah, you. Shut up. Ugh, you and that little brat of yours haven't changed one bit. Well, whatever. Think it over. If you want to keep your little Operation Crossbell up and running, that is. You're in the way, move! So even Garcia Rossi comes down here, eh? Sound like an intense argument. Why is Garcia in such a rush? I bet he started crying like a little girl when he found out his roots were shutting down. I don't think that ever happened. Come on, are you seriously doing business with that jackass? I made more than a few deals with him before he went and joined Rivache. And he's just a long-time customer is all. These days he's been acting a little more stuck up than I prefer, though. Looks like to me Garcia's having himself one hell of a time. It's all because he went and joined Rivache like an idiot. Serves that old Jaeger, right? Ain't that pretty ballsy of her to do? Girl's giving me the chills. I'm in complete agreement. Is their parent-child dynamic always like this? What the? Are these Azel's relatives? Hey, isn't that him? That's the cool-looking pretty boy from yesterday. Look at him, he's drinking a cocktail. He's so dreamy. Okay. A lot of people visit the anniversary festival as a family. I don't have any parents though. All I've got waiting at home for me are an awful aunt and uncle. I'd be fine never going home again. It's better to hang out here with friends than it is to go back home. I suppose I'm not the only person in the world who like this. Yeah, if you're not good to your kids, then they'll start finding support in... it's possible they will end up finding emotional support in gangs instead. Including this semi-religious ones like the Testaments. We are serving a special cocktail to commemorate the anniversary festival. Please place your order if you'd like to try it. We're seeing a sudden influx of customers. Probably has to do with what happened yesterday. We have a bunch more customers than usual here right now for some reason. I'm sure most of our customers are here because they're interested in Wazi. Is it really that surprising? The man stands out like a shining palm. Thanks for a spectacular show yesterday. That Bracer duo sure gave us a run for our Mira. Aren't you the slightest bit tired, Wazi? Huh? Why would I be? Oh, you mean because of that little race? Huh, that's perfectly normal for me. That wasn't any more tiring than my usual skirmishes with Wald. In other words, Lloyd and Randy only won because the other four did not get serious. They may be delinquents, but there's no denying their stamina. He's making me feel like an old geezer. You guys should relax a bit and take it easy for today too. He doesn't look like it, but Abbas makes a mean cocktail. Today's recipe is pretty good. Want to give it a try? What? Are you actually giving me the recipe? No. Do I even have such a recipe? Did I miss the recipe? Okay, for some reason, Maria Bell is here. Elie, what a pleasant surprise. Belle, what are you doing at St. Ursula? Nothing much, just accompanying my father here, that's all. Mr. Croy? Is he sick? I doubt that's the case. He's doing his usual thing, right? That's right. If you ask the receptionist, I'm sure you'll find out what it is. Also, I'm sure my father would appreciate a visit from you all. Where is he? Talk to the receptionist, you say. Oh, there he is. Mr. Croyce? Oh, hello everyone. I'd be lying if I said I expected to run to the special support section here. No one was hurt while on duty, I hope. No, nothing like that. What about you? Are you injured, sir? Yeah, I'd be surprised if that was the case. Even though he has to worry about his responsibilities as the IBC's CEO, he also runs quite a few philanthropic projects throughout Crossbell State. One of those being an annual tradition where he gives presents to those hospitalized at St. Ursula. If they can't enjoy the anniversary festival, I'll bring some joy to them instead, he always says. Wow. Huh, you call it philanthropy, there's hardly that much Mira involved, Elie. It's simply a gift from me to them. I even occasionally slip out of meetings to do little things like this. You can call it self-indulgence, but this is how I am and how I intend to stay. Wasn't I ever expecting to see this side of him, that's for freaking sure. I always thought he was just a nice old man, but it seems he's surprisingly thoughtful. One might call what I'm doing philanthropy, but I hardly spend a lot of mirror on it. It's just a nice hobby of mine, that's all. And while a hobby it is, Maria Bell never fails to indulge me in it. I'm incredibly thankful for her and the others that understand and support me. If possible, I hope I can give back to them with these small shows of gratitude. Good afternoon, Mr. Croix. From everyone here at St. Ursula Medical College, thank you for visiting us again this year. I'm sure the patients will be absolutely delighted. Oh, it's my pleasure, I can assure you. Just figured I'd stop by and see how Crossbell's favorite hospital is doing. Or only hospital. Okay, fisherman doctor. So, are you enjoying the anniversary festival? I know I am. I just found a new fishing hole yesterday, and wow, is it something. I plan to run over there as soon as I can. Are you in the middle of work? Well yes, but be a friend and keep that from the other doctors, alright? You know, despite what I was saying, there actually is a little something I have to finish up today. And everyone gets a break, right? Why complain if I decide to spend mine differently? If that's really how you feel, then why do you need to go under everyone's radar? You took the first day of the festival off, didn't you, Cecile? How was it? I had a blast. After going to see Arc and Seal with Lloyd, I went to eat with Ilia and some other friends. I'm happy you had a good time. How about this, Shizuku? I can't take any more time off this year, but would you want to go to the festival with me next year? We can go with Lloyd, Arios, and everyone else. Doesn't that sound fun? Yes, please. I would love that. Can't talk directly to her. Can't find the correct angle. This is Rosenberg's place. Looks like they caught on to Rene being here. No one home? Joshua, you're positive this is the place? I don't have definitive proof. Everything we found out up until now points here. There's just too much information about the 13 factories I wasn't told. All we know is that it's a network of 12 workshops that has passed down ancient technology. And supposedly the Stahl Studio is one of them, and they apparently existed ever since the Gagharv trilogy. Assuming Gagharv is actually canon with this, it might not be. Might just be a similarly named organization. This is definitely the kind of place she'd stay at. What's the plan, Estelle? Should I go in and investigate? No, it's okay. Plus, if we got caught trespassing, that would look bad on the Bracer Guild. Lucky for us, we aren't directly butting heads with the society this time. If I'm going to catch her, I'll have to play by the rules. If that's what you think is best, I'm with you. Besides, we still have that auction to worry about. Should we focus on that for now? Sounds good to me. Estelle, Joshua? What the? The SSS? Hey, what a surprise. I thought I was detecting a familiar presence, but I could not quite pinpoint who it was. Why the heck are you guys here? Does the special support section have some business with a studio? We're just stretching our legs for a bit. What about you? Did the Bracer Guild have a request here or something? Actually, we're here on personal business. We were, but it looks like the Meister isn't in right now. On the lighter note, you guys put up a good fight yesterday. How are you feeling? I'm a little sore, but fine overall. Who cares about us? You two were the ones who gave us a run for Amira. Huh, you think? I guess those 2 years of walking everywhere has finally started to pay off. Sorry to cut our conversation short, but it's about time for us to start heading back to Crossbell City. I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Maybe that's why I feel like the Bracers have slightly less issues dealing with the enemy's plot stamina. I guess it's because they walk around so much that they build up plot stamina of their own. Be careful on your way back, guys. Of course, you stay safe too. Even a moron could tell that they were hiding something from us. That may be true, but I didn't sense any guilt coming from them. I don't think it's in our place to stick our noses into their private matters. Joshua mentioned that the owner of the doll studio isn't home. Shall we head on back as well then? Yeah, might as well. We all met Ren for the first time when we were here before. Do those two know her somehow? Finally putting that detective brain to use. Haha. We figure out the already suspect her connection to Ren. Rosenberg's studio. That we'll be able to enter for quite a while. Unless Ren gives us some kind of support request. Hey, remember those mains miners who were talking about gambling? Well, here they are. Glad they kept that consistent. I couldn't even win one simple game of roulette yesterday. Couldn't that damn ball have just gone one reach to the right? Moon of the goddess depends on luck, man. Mood of the goddess. My life would be complete if she blessed me with a bit more of it now and then, you know. Stop sympathizing with him, Randy. And besides, poker is the best way to handle it, since you can manipulate luck in your favor if you know your suits right. You know, Gantz has been obsessed with winning a fortune at the casino. Don't you think it's a bit delusional to think he'll win back all his losses with a single extraordinary win? Yeah, the timing for the slots is just way too tight. It moves way too fast. Unless you're trained to have some kind of crazy dynamic vision, it's really hard to pull off. Hey there, Mr. Owner. How old are you? Is it true you're ex-mafia? With all due respect, miss, you're drunk. How about we leave it at that? Aw. So he's really ex-mafia. Aw, damn it. Wanna switch spots with me, Randy? Hell no. Take some personal responsibility, my man. Damn you. The hell are you sulking for? Ex-mafia. Does this mean this are we sure he's really ex-mafia? What if this place is secretly run by Rivace? That means we've been unknowingly putting money in their pockets the whole time. Oh well, even if we didn't, they probably own other storefronts around here and we'd be giving them money anyways. Okay, let's head in here. We needed to do a quest for Ilia. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to Arkansas. Are you here to visit Ilia? She's in the hall with the troop leader and Rishia. Hey there, my favorite little guy. Always nice to see you here. No, long time no see, everyone. I'm so sorry. I think we were too absorbed in our own conversation. My apologies as well. Our enthusiasm becomes unchecked during practice. It's been a long time, everyone. I hear everybody loves our new production. Well, obviously, it's only natural for us. I actually noticed that you came to watch us on our opening day, Lloyd. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I only came here because I was accompanying Cecile. But still, the play was phenomenal. I already knew Elie was something else, but I've become a huge fan of Rishia too. Oh please, you're embarrassing me. Well, aren't you just a romantic? Maybe I should let Cecile know her little bro is putting the moves on my co-star. Oh come on, you clearly know you're fudging the truth. Jeez, Elia. How fortunate for you, Lloyd. The rest of us have not had the privilege of watching the show, as our tickets are for next week. Not only that, but you got to watch Arkansas all alone with Cecile? Watching a mesmerizing play in the dimly lit theater, enjoying the vibes? You're killing me, Lloyd. It's okay, you two. Calm down. Sure, he may be a lecher for immediately turning to Rishia within seconds of being with Cecile. What did I do to deserve this disrespect? Sure, I may have beaten you to the punch on watching the play alone, however. Stare. Stare. Screw you, you womanizing brat. Please, I'm begging you, stop. My favorite little guy has it hard. I'm sure if I were to announce my candidacy, we'd have plenty of fascinating reactions. My life isn't your play toy. Hahaha. Now, I think you've all had enough fun already. Don't tease him too much, Elia. I doubt he can handle it for much longer. Yeah, I'll relax. So anyway, what brings you guys here today? We have a bit of time to relax, so would you like to have some tea? Thanks, but no thanks. We're here on business. You sent us a support request, right? Oh right, I had completely forgotten. Sorry about this, it started with the three of us discussing the matter. It somehow just ended up turning into another practice session though. Huh? What you guys talking about? Get your head out of the clouds, Ilia. We're discussing the stalker you told us about last night. Oh, that little thing. Do you really have to bug them about it? It's not like there was any harm done, so we may as well ignore the whole thing. Man, you gotta hand it to her. Total nerves of steel to be unfazed by a stalker. There's not a hint of worry on her. It was another woman. I find it hard to believe she isn't feeling uneasy. I'm sorry, we may be calling them a stalker, but it could be just an overzealous fan. Right, we only heard about it ourselves last night when Ilia told us. These two seem distraught over this. Pardon me, but could both of you calm down, please? I'd appreciate it if you gave us an overview of the incident. Okay, allow me to explain. Will that be okay, Ilya? Well, I suppose since he's here... Alright, Rishia, go ahead and tell him. Right. The incident in question took place about a week or two ago. A supposedly suspicious individual, the Stalker, kept appearing around our home. The Stalker originally loitered outside of the apartment, but has now been spotted entering the residence. He's been observing the surroundings? The thing is, neither Rishia nor I have seen them for ourselves. All I can say is it feels kind of like a strange presence when I'm alone, almost like somebody's watching me. Rishia, you better not be the Stalker with your yin ninja tactics. Given our culprit has yet to be revealed, they likely are sharp. Isn't Ilya's home address private information though? No, if it was Rishia, she wouldn't get caught as easily as this the current culprit. Yes, of course, we never reveal our employees' addresses to the public for safety reasons. Even so, our stalker has managed to figure out where Elie lives. Any witnesses? A description of the perp would be a real helpful right about now. According to the bystander, they were described as a short boy, maybe around 14 or 15 years old. Their face was well hidden thanks to a hat, so we don't have any further information. Just some kid who's an obsessed fan, eh? Fan or not, he's clearly gone too far. We can't deny the fact that the stalking could escalate into something more. I feared as much too. We trust your ability, so we're hoping you could put a stop to this before it goes any further. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Did you enter my apartment yesterday, Rishia? I had a sneaking suspicion that some of my stuff had been rearranged. You're the only one with a spare key, right? Oh no, that can only mean one thing, Ilya. This is bad, really bad. Don't tell me he's already broken into your house. Was there a third spare key? If it's true, then the situation is much more dire than we initially thought it to be. There's no time to lose then. Please do something about this immediately. Man, the trooper leader sure loves to exaggerate. Not like I have anything scandalous hiding in there. You're missing the point, Ilya. Seriously. I really wish to avoid reaching the same level of publicity we had with the Yin debacle. It turned out even worse if our culprit is nothing more than a demented fan. If it's possible, I'd like for you to have him cease the stalking covertly, and if it's not possible, then arrest him. Can you help us, please? Can we even arrest minors in this game? I understand the situation, so I'll accept your request. Yeah, maybe we can send him to Juvie. This could grow into something more dangerous if we let it continue to brew. Thank you kindly. We'll be counting on you to resolve this. Maybe Randy can have a heart-to-heart on how to be a true fan, and not invade your idol's personal space too much. At least we know where our stalker likes to hang out, yeah? Figure if we stake out the area, this scumbag's gonna walk right into our hands. If that's the plan, then do you want to borrow the key to my place? It'd probably be a bit more convenient to use my place as a base of operations, yeah? Are you sure that's okay? Fine by me, my friend. I'll just keep Rishia's spare key on me. Oh, by the way, I live in an apartment complex by the name of Villa Raisins over on West Street. Oh, so you live in those fancy apartments then. I think it was on the top floor, right? We were there before. We saw Dudley in there. Right you are. Pretty astute of you. Now don't go losing this, Lloyd. I'll be sure to keep it safe. I'm sorry, everyone. I would love to be able to help you out with this case. He probably recognizes me since I'm always with Ilya. I'd probably chase them off. Just go in there as Yin. Don't worry about it, Rishia. Leave the investigation to the detectives. Just fall back with Ilya and the rest of the troop while we do our job. Just surround that kid with shadow clones and throw a bunch of explosive tags at him. That'll teach him not to mess with Ilya ever again. Okay, will do. Will you at least contact us if you manage to catch the culprit? I'll grab Ilya and come running. Not a problem. Rishia becomes notably more vigilant with matters concerning Ilya. Anyway, guys, let's head there immediately. Yes, let's. Right. Time for our enamored fan to get himself a reality check. The top floor of Villa Raisins. Is the door already open? No. We should be able to find Ilya's room somewhere up there. Shall we go ahead and check on the room? Definitely, let's head on up. Okay. You there, maid. You should have been. You should be helping us keep watch over her room. People will be out enjoying the festivities, but custodial duties will carry on. I'm taking a vacation day for the last day of the festival. Now I'll be able to watch Ark and Seal perform their new play. The door is locked. Alright, the key should... Sup, Lloyd? Sorry, something caught my eye. Check it out, scratches from a lockpick. So they did not take a spare key of their own. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled. Shall we take this as confirmation that someone broke into the apartment? I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster. Yeah, or else we'll run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got, for ILYA'S sake. You said it, pal. Whoa, didn't know what I was expecting from the penthouse of a fancy apartment building. True, I guess living alone in this spacious apartment falls in line with ILYA'S personality. But isn't this place a little dirty? What's with all that booze? Clothes on the bed. Scoured clothes and empty wine glasses. Were those from Elie or from the stalker? I can only assume that this was ILYA'S doing, not the stalker's. I always thought Elie was an interesting character. Something like this isn't too surprising, honestly. For a fan, this must have been a hell of a sight to walk into. Anyway, let's try searching for any traces the culprit might have left behind. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Elie ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though. Right, we only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch the stalker in the midst of the act, he can simply feign ignorance. True, and that ended up being a big pain in the ass. In order to catch him, I would like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route. That's a good start. We should question the apartment residents while we're at it. May as well scope out the layout of the building too. We ready to sniff out some clues? Wine glasses and bottles are scattered across the apartment. Also in the bottles are a few drops of wine. Did she stay up all night drinking? Well, I've heard that Elie Platir is a pretty heavy drinker. Color me impressed. Didn't think she'd be able to down this much in a night. You think? Could one of these bottles been used by the culprit? Eastern outfits and dresses are messily strewn out on the bed. These are all brand clothes, and yet complete in utter disarray. Looks like she left them there after she took them out of the closet this morning. Yeah, it's not hard to imagine the chaos of her getting ready to go to work. Okay, now go out. Okay, let's try to get some answers. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? Lloyd asks for clues about the stalker. You're investigating the stalker, eh? As the maid of this apartment, it's my duty to be on the lookout. Do you happen to catch the stalker in action? I've been on the lookout daily, but I haven't caught them in the act yet. I do think I caught a glimpse of them outside the other day, though. I saw a young man covering his face with a hat. He disappeared too quickly before I was able to catch any details. Are you able to recall any other defining features? Let me think about it for a second. I can't say anything about him seem out of the ordinary. His appearance was so unremarkable that I can't recall anything about him. Like, Weissman the Faceless? Could that be Weissman's secret son? A total average Joe, eh? Doesn't appear to be in disagreement with Rishia's statement, though. Lloyd asks for clues about the stalker. A stalker, eh? Yeah, I've heard some rumors about him. I'm usually cooped up in my home, so I haven't had a chance to see them. I've heard the occasional weird noise, though. I can sometimes hear somebody rummaging through the upstairs neighbor's belongings. Last I knew, the third floor resident is away at work during the day. Do you recall when you started hearing them? As soon as the anniversary festival started. So in the last 2 or 3 days, I'd say. What could he have been doing inside of ILYA'S room? I'm not sure, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of property damage or tampering of her belongings. Lloyd asks for clues about the stalker. Huh, there's a stalker? That's frightening. I can't say I've seen him though. Perhaps I've missed him while I was shopping. Do you usually shop during the middle of the day? That's right, I have a pretty consistent routine and always leave at the same time. Our stalker is striking when most people are out of the house. Yeah, he's avoiding the busiest hours inside the building. We've got a crafty one in our hands. Let's see. This room. Oh, for a deuce's sake, I'd like to eat my room outside at noon. My food outside at noon. I can't do much about it. I already had prepared it earlier this morning. Constantly bickering won't fix it. Did we just walk into the middle of a storm? Excuse us, do you have a moment? Lloyd asked for clues about the stalker. Geez, a stalker? That sounds like a problem to me. Have you tried consulting the police? Wouldn't it be better to contact the Bracer Guild? Our police force acts far too slowly. I take it you don't have any information. Yes, that's the gist of it. I spend most of my time relaxing on the sofa out in the entrance, but I can't say I've ever spotted any suspicious people. Are you sure you aren't just imagining it? Hold on, what'd she just say? She didn't see him coming from the main entrance, so they must be using an alternate entrance. Does that mean what I think it means? Oh, a stalker sounds like a problem to me. Guy's blissfully unaware of his surroundings. We are the police. Let's try out here then. What the? Fresh scuff marks are on the handrail. What's going on, Lloyd? Come check this out. There are scratch marks on the surface. I don't think they were caused by a random passerby. The scratches are facing inwards. If you think about it, logically, the back door is an ideal entry point to sneak into the building. Good thinking, TLoH. You could sneak past the main entrance using this alleyway. If they were able to avoid the main entrance, that would explain the lack of witnesses. Okay, I think we should halt our investigation. Let's head back to ILYA'S apartment and sort through the details. Aye aye, time to start stitching our master plan together. See how this plays out. I think we've got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now. Indeed, the culprit who was seen wearing a hat seems to be quite cautious. And he's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late too. According to what Elie told us, nothing was stolen, but that's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah? It looks that way. We can try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys? Do you come up with another plan, Lloyd? I think so. Our culprit may be a teenager, but that doesn't mean we should slack off. He might catch us off guard. Yeah, even a teenager might have more plot stamina than us. We should probably have Zeit on standby just in case. Besides, I want to be 100% sure we can catch him before we act. Okay, all the hallways should be squeaky clean now. Oh darn it, tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? I better warn Kendall while I still have the chance. I wonder if the maid is in on our plan. The boy produced a thin wire from his pocket and gracefully slid it into the keyhole. Heh, piece of cake. I'm sure today will be the day. Ugh, gross. This place never gets any cleaner. Does she always drink this much? Her poor liver. Jeez, walking into a place like this dirty is really killing my desire to want to steal some stuff. So you're just a common thief after all. Now, what looks expensive? The clothes? Nope, not this. She'd probably freak out if this went missing. I prefer if she had a safe I could rummage through, or... Freeze! Who? What? I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be, but he really is young, isn't he? Well, we observed the crime for ourselves. It's time to cooperate with us or come quietly. You were watching for me? Crap, I screwed up big time. Sorry, bud, you ain't going nowhere. You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while he still can. Hopefully Lloyd's waiting outside in case the kid slips past Randy. Shut up, you'll never catch me. I hate you guys. The hell? Quick little guy, ain't he? Randy, focus! Follow him. Gotcha! The boy left the door wide open. Idiots, just try to catch me. I see. You're gonna sneak out the back, but open up the front just to make it look like you're using it. Did you find him? No luck. No one saw him on the street. How strange. Ha, you think you can catch me that easily? The city is filled with a bunch of useless idiots. Just you wait. I'll have my revenge. Huh? Your revenge is going to have to be put on hold. Perfect. You've moved exactly as we predicted. Too bad for you. We managed to outsmart you, making you today's big loser. Damn it. Why don't you give up already? Whoa, watch your touching, you dumbass. Did you grab him by the dick? Let go of me. No can do. You broke the law. Can't you just behave yourself? Damn it. Ouch. Hey, watch where you're swinging those things. Just how much energy does this kid have? Wait, you're the guys from before. This was all set up? Keeping up the charade was tiresome. Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end. Yeah, but... Your description ain't adding up. Witnesses were telling us the culprit was a dude in a plain getup. Really, you look like you're from the slums. Besides, he doesn't match the appearance of a teenager from Crossbell. Where'd he actually come from? His crimes match the description of a burglar more than an obsessed fan. I hope you have a good reason for your actions. And for crying out loud, can you behave yourself for just a second? Stop it, let go of me, you jackass. The Special Support Section quickly contacted Ilia and informed her of the stalker's arrest. Do you actually tie them up this time? Otherwise we'll just get away again. The boy kept struggling, but as if resigning to his fate, soon quieted down. Wow, so this is our stalker. Shorter than I thought you'd be. You aren't from around here, are you? Right, looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, much less his name. I see. So out with it. Why all the stalking? Something you want from me? That's not it. I was just wanting to harass you a little, that's all. Harass her? Why? As if you people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places and never have to worry about your next meal. People like you could never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. Oh. After I came to Crossbell, I saw it time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away mirror like it's worthless. Ugh, suit yourselves, jerks. They're all scum. But they all agreed that going to watch Ark-and-Seal was their favorite pastime, so I snuck in one time. You did? So you saw ILYA'S performance? Yeah, I hate people who get to casually live their lives without any worries. But you, I hate you the most. You prance around that beautiful stage representing an amazing world. You just stand there dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me. I know there's no chance I'd ever get there. I know I never would. I could work my entire life and never even have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't. So that's why you did it. You came to Crossbell and ended up watching Elie perform. I can only imagine the culture shock it must have been for you. I think I understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong. There are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be a dark, overpowering city at times, an oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens. That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions. Ilya? Are you sure about this? Amelia Platir, what's her name? Sully. Sully, I like it. Well, Sully, I'm going to make you work as my assistant for a while. It's not like you can pay me off with Mira, can you? Oh, and I'll see to it that you'll work your share. What? What are you talking about, Ilya? Sorry, Lloyd. I know you went through extra selge of everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being? Fast acquittal, eh? Good grief, there isn't much we can do about the matter if Ilya insists. Just when we finally caught someone without any real outside help. Now we have to let them go. This feels wrong somehow. Let's see now. Just when we finally captured someone. Let's... Ilya gave the boy a few pats on the shoulder. What do you think you're doing? Aha, I knew it. It'd be better if you grew some muscles in a few places, but... I gotta be honest with you, Sully. You've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you could become an amazing dancer. Huh? Why me? Now that you mention it, that agility was nothing short of impressive. True that, your footwork was pretty damn good too. You might be onto something here, Ilya. Oh, I've got it. I hereby declare that you'll be staying here with myself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's... How very much like Ilya. You know, I basically went for the same thing. I was forced into staying with her for a while. How's it... That's how it happened? Good thing we called Ilya. She diffused the situation way better than we ever could have. Agreed. Yeah, if we just tossed him in the juvie... if we just tossed him in the juvie, he might have ended up joining the Testaments or Vipers. Straighten up, no complaints. But I haven't even said yes yet. That's a new emoticon. You guys leaving already? You can always stay and have some tea. I appreciate the offer, but we still have some work to take care of. Oh right, here's your key. You'll probably need this. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay? You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. No problems, ma'am. We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. We may have solved the case, but you would be wise to pay more attention when locking your door. What Tio said, if you need anything else, you can always count on the SSS. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. Oh, I hate you the most. What did I do? I'm a girl, you moron! How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You're a what? You don't say. Well, I guess you do kind of have a girly face. You didn't notice until now either, Randy? How do you make that mistake, you two? Isn't it obvious? So when I caught you and I... with all my strength... Don't think about it, man. That's why I was telling you to let go of me, you absolute moron. But I swear everything about you felt like a guy. That just makes it worse. You remember how it felt. A statement that is both incriminating and controversial. Well, I guess Elie is gonna have to be the leader of the SSS from now on, because our current leader is going to jail. Guys, I did not mean it like that. What's the big deal? He was just seizing the opportunity. Oh, Lloyd. You're blowing this out of proportion. I didn't have any ulterior motives. Quest Stalker investigation completed. I know it caused you trouble by dragging you into this, but thank you so much. Without you, things may not have ended so peacefully. We're just glad it worked out in the end. None of us were expecting that twist in the end there, though. It certainly was a shock. You know, I think I can relate to Sully a little bit. Before meeting Ilya, I was just another person who lost their way. You okay, Risha? But weren't you... Does that mean Ilya knows you're an assassin? Ah, yes, it's nothing. It looks like Sully will be staying with Ilya for now. I'm sure she'd love for you to visit, if you ever find the time. I'm just worried she'll have trouble adapting, considering what she's gone through. Of course, I intend to pitch in and help. I'm sure everything will turn out okay. That's reassuring. Well, leave Ilia and Sully in your care, Rishia. Keep an eye on them, okay? Absolutely. Alright, Sully, just so you know, I start my morning off with my regular practice routines, okay? So be a doll and make sure to wake me up before 5 AM. Oh, but I don't really have another bed. Want to sleep in mine? I'll pass. Just tell me about the play, you know, the new drama. Oh, you're interested? Okay, listen up. I'll give you all the sweet details. I nod. Starting to get the feel for things around here, Sully? Not at all. We usually talk about random stuff, but whenever she yammers on about her place, she shines, so I listen. So she is interested in theater. Guess she got a girly side underneath all that tomboy after all. So it seems. Oh, right. You say your name was Lloyd. Well, listen up, punk. I'll see to it that you pay for your crimes. This grudge is here to stay. You're so mad about that? I wish you'd forget about it already. You know, listening to Ilia isn't so bad. She usually has a lot of interesting stories to tell. Though most of the time she's a complete slob. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this Let's Play of The Legends of Heroes Trails from Zero, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit that bell icon.